In the heart of Madrid, beneath the golden dome of the royal palace, a quiet revolution is unfolding, not with protests or proclamations, but with textbooks, uniforms, and solemn oaths. For the first time since 1868, Spain is preparing to be ruled by a queen. Not a queen consort, not a figurehead beside a king, but a queen regnant, a sovereign in her own right. Her name? Leonor de Borbón y Ortiz. At just 20 years old in 2026, she's already training as a soldier, studying international law, and delivering speeches in Galician, Catalan, and English. She's not waiting for history. She's being molded by it. And across social media, from TikTok threads to Twitter spaces, people are asking, why has it taken Spain over 150 years to have another reigning queen? And what does Leonor's rise say about the future of monarchy itself? Today, we go beyond the headlines. We'll uncover why the last queen was exiled, how a civil war erased female sovereignty, and why Princess Leonor's path to the throne is both a restoration and a radical departure from Spain's past. This isn't just a royal story, it's a mirror held up to democracy, gender, and national identity in 21st century Europe. So, let's begin where it all ended. To understand Leonor's historic significance, we must return to October 30th, 1868. On that day, Queen Isabella II, then 38 years old, was forced into exile in France. Her reign, which began when she was just 3 years old, had collapsed under the weight of political chaos, military coups, and public outrage over corruption and scandal. Isabella II wasn't just Spain's queen, she was its first modern constitutional monarch. But her rule was turbulent. She survived 7 major uprisings, changed prime ministers over 50 times, and faced accusations of favoritism, moral impropriety, and mismanagement. When the Glorious Revolution erupted in 1868, led by generals and liberal reformers, the cry wasn't just "down with tyranny," it was "no more queens." After her exile, Spain tried everything. A foreign king, Amadeo I of Savoy, a short-lived republic, then another monarchy under the House of Bourbon, but this time only kings. Her son, Alfonso XIII, took the throne in 1874, and from that moment on, the idea of a woman ruling Spain faded into myth. Why? Because behind the politics was a deeper truth. Spain's monarchy had become a symbol of male authority, military, Catholic, and conservative. A queen regnant didn't fit the narrative. Even when Alfonso XIII's daughters were alive in the early 20th century, succession laws ensured the crown passed to male heirs. And after the Spanish Civil War, 1936-1939, General Franco's regime cemented a vision of Spain where women belonged in the home, not on the throne. So for 158 years, Spain had kings, dictators, presidents, but never a queen who ruled. Until now. Born on October 31st, 2005 in Madrid, Leonor was never supposed to be heir, at least not under old rules. But in 2006, Spain quietly updated its royal succession framework. Though it didn't adopt full gender-neutral primogeniture like Sweden or the UK, a key legal interpretation ensured that King Felipe's 6 children would follow birth order, regardless of gender. That meant Leonor, eldest child, would come before her younger sister, Sofia. From age 8, she was styled Princess of Asturias, the traditional title for the heir to the Spanish throne. But it wasn't until 2023 that the world truly saw her transformation begin. At 18, she enrolled in the General Military Academy in Zaragoza, just as her father and grandfather had done. But unlike them, she did it as a symbol of equality. Her uniform wasn't just tradition, it was statement. In 2024, she gave her first solo speech at the Princess of Asturias Awards. In 2025, she trained with the Spanish Navy in Marine. In late 2025, she delivered a speech in Galician, a language long marginalized under Franco, earning praise across Spain's autonomous regions. She's fluent in Spanish, English, Catalan, and now Galician. She studied at UWC Atlantic in Wales. She's met world leaders, visited refugee camps, and represented Spain at NATO youth forums. This isn't the isolated princess of the 19th century. This is a globally conscious, multilingual, constitutionally trained future head of state. And social media has noticed. TikTok videos analyzing her posture, her speeches, even her choice of boots during military drills have gone viral. Memes compare her to Daenerys Targaryen, mother of democracy, breaker of patriarchal thrones. Others call her Europe's answer to Kate Middleton, but with a rifle and a law degree. But beyond the trends, there's substance. Spain's monarchy remains controversial. Polls show support hovering around 50%, especially among young people. Many ask, why keep a monarchy at all? Yet Leonor's popularity is rising, especially among women and progressives, because she represents something new, a monarchy that listens, adapts, and reflects modern Spain. If she becomes queen in, say, 2050, she'll inherit a nation that's secular, diverse, and deeply European. Her challenge won't be commanding armies, it'll be uniting a fractured democracy through symbolic leadership. And that may be harder than any battlefield. Let's zoom out. Leonor's story isn't just Spanish, it's part of a global shift. In the UK, Queen Elizabeth II reigned for 70 years, but she inherited a system built for her. Leonor is building her legitimacy from scratch in an age of skepticism. In the Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, and Sweden, reigning queens or queen consorts play powerful soft power roles. But Spain is different. Its monarchy was restored only in 1975 after dictatorship. It's still fragile, still questioned. So Leonor's success or failure could determine whether constitutional monarchy survives in southern Europe. Moreover, her reign will test a profound question. Can tradition and progress coexist? She wears a crown, but she trains alongside female cadets. She lives in palaces, but she advocates for climate action. She's Catholic, but she respects Spain's growing secularism. In an era of polarization, she might become the ultimate unifier, not by decree, but by presence. And that's why millions are watching. Not because they want pageantry, but because they see in her a chance for institutions to evolve without collapsing. So here we are. 158 years after the last queen fled into exile, a new one is being prepared, not in secret chambers, but in public view, on Instagram, on newsreels, in classrooms and barracks. History isn't just repeating itself, it's correcting itself. And you're witnessing it unfold. If this story moved you, if you believe that the future of tradition lies in inclusion, dignity, and quiet courage, then you're exactly the kind of viewer this channel was made for. We don't chase viral moments. We dive deep into the why behind the headlines, the roots beneath the trends. And if you want more stories like this, about legacy, power, and the quiet revolutions happening in plain sight, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Because next week, we're exploring another forgotten chapter. Why did Spain once have an African queen? Hint, it's not what you think. Until then, keep questioning, keep learning, and remember, sometimes the most powerful thrones are the ones that finally open their doors. Subscribe for more deep dives into history that shapes our world.